Hey everybody, Clumpy here with another Zelda Breath of the Wild tips video. This one is going to be for the chest for the downloadable content, the Master Trials pack that just came out a few days ago. It's going to be for the location of the 9 different chests I believe there is, including Majora's Mask, the Travel Medallion, the 2 new sets of armor, and everything else that came out with it. So I'm going to try and keep this fairly quick, so if at any point you need to pause in the video, feel free, but let's go in and jump right into it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is find the outpost ruins where the journal is. You can find that on the map. It leaves a marker exactly where it's at. Just head to the Great Plateau Tower and paraglide down to the east and you'll find it pretty quickly. It's not far off from it at all. Once you find that, read the journal. It will tell you the locations of them and then you can go start finding them. So the first one we're going to find is Majora's Mask, which is my personal favorite. It is inside of the garrison ruins. The quickest way I found was just go to the Great Plateau Tower and you can paraglide all the way down to it. You can see it on the map right next to Lake Colomo. Once you paraglide all the way down, the chest is going to be on the west side of the tower. Just get your Magnesis rune out and look around and you'll see it sticking out of the ground. Pull the chest out of the ground and Majora's Mask will be inside of there. You can notice all of these chests because they will have the EX marked on the outside of them, the downloadable content chest. So that's how you can distinguish them for the other ones. The next item up is going to be Midna's mask. The mask is in the Sage Temple ruins. To get to the ruins, go to the Jeddo Bridge, which is just to the east of the Moving in Parallel Shrine. From there, jump off the bridge towards the east, and then you will see the Sage Temple ruins in the middle of the water. Once you get to the ruins, get out your Magnesis, and you'll be able to see the chest in the ground around there. The next item we're going to get is the Traveler's Medallion. This is one of the more difficult items to get as far as enemies in the area. If you plan on fighting the Guardians, which I suggest you do for the parts, I would stock up on Ancient Arrows since those do one-shot Guardians if you hit them in the eye with it. If you don't want to fight the Guardians, you can run right past them to the chest. To get to the chest, you're going to have to go to the Akala Labyrinth, and if you've not beaten it already, you're going to have to. Once you get to the shrine, there's going to be a draft that you can drop down. Drop all the way down to the bottom of it, and that's where all the Guardians are going to be at. The chest is going to be on the far side wall in the very center, so you're going to have to work your way through quite a few Guardians to get to it. But once you get to the chest, the medallion will be inside. The next set of items we're going to find is the Phantom Armor set from Phantom Hourglass. There are 3 different pieces to make the entire set of armor, obviously, so we're going to go through each one separately. The first one is going to be the chest armor. To find the chest piece, you're going to want to go to the central tower and paraglide down to the Sacred Ruins, where you see one of the memories from the main storyline. Once you get to the Sacred Ruins, use your Magnesis rune to look around the water around the edge, and you'll see the chest laying inside there. The legs for the Phantom set is going to be in the Garrison Ruins. The Garrison Ruins is very simple to find if you haven't found it already. Just go to the Central Tower in Hyrule Fields and then just go directly to the south of it. There's going to be a few Guardians laying around defending it, but nothing you can't take care of pretty easily. Once you get to the ruins, again, just use your Magnesis rune to look around for the chest, and it'll be lying around somewhere there. And then the last piece of the set is going to be the helmet, which is going to be in the Colosseum ruins. There is a Lionel in the middle of the Colosseum, so you can either fight it or sneak past it. The chest is going to be at the very bottom level. It's going to be on the right side as you enter. It's going to be against one of the walls. Just travel around the circle until you find it. Whether you fight the Lionel or not is totally up to you. And then dig the chest out of the ground with Magnesis and it will have the helmet in there. The next item is going to be the Korok mask. This one is fairly difficult to get just because you're in the Lost Woods trying to find it. All you do is go to the Lost Woods and do the same thing you would normally do as if you're trying to get to the Master Sword in the Deku Tree. Use a torch, light it on fire, follow the embers around to find your way around. And then the chest is going to be inside one of the hollowed out trees. There's multiple chests in these trees, so make sure you get the one with the Korok mask in it. But there's really no rhyme or reason to finding which one it is. If there is, I don't know about it. Feel free to leave a comment if you know a better way. But just keep looking inside the hollow trees and you'll eventually find the chest with the Korok mask in it. The last set we're going to find is Tingles' armor, which obviously includes all 3 pieces of it. The first one we're going to look for is Tingles' hood, which is going to be in the Exchange Ruins. To find the Exchange Ruins, just go directly to the southeast of the Central Tower. From there, you'll find the Exchange Ruins. You're going to see 2 bodies of water on the southern part of the Exchange Ruins. The one on the east side, I believe it was, will contain the chest with the hood. Use magnesis, get the chest out, and you'll get the hood out of it. The next piece we're going to find is Tingles' shirt, which is in the Castletown prison on the west side of the castle. Just go to the little island here you see on the map, and then run to the other side of the island, and you'll run into the prison. There's no secret to find in the chest, just use magnesis, it's buried in the ground, it'll have Tingles' shirt in it. The last piece we're going to find is Tingles' trousers, which is going to be in the Mabe Village ruins. It's right in the middle of Hyrule Field. If you start running around through there, you can find it. It's directly northwest of the Range ruins, and if you follow the road east of the central tower, you'll eventually run directly into the village. Once you get to the village, you'll see the chest buried in the ground in there. And then that should do it for all of the chest locations for the DLC. I hope this guide helped. If you were having troubles finding anything or need more detailed explanation on something, feel free to leave a comment or send me a message on Twitter or here on YouTube or anything, and I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can with a more detailed answer on how to find something. As always, thanks for watching. If this helped out, feel free to subscribe for other videos like this one, and I'll talk to you guys later.